Hello, welcome to more of the Friday the 13th review series. We're on part 7. Friday the 13th, part 7, The New Blood. And, yeah, this one was directed by John Carl Beechler. May he rest in peace. He died a few months ago. And I just started doing reviews, so rest in peace, man. This one, I didn't think was that bad, but it's still not that good. Compared to the other ones. Like I said, I don't do rankings. I think about doing top 10s. But I don't know. Okay, this one throws the continuity out of the wall. I mean, come on. You show a little... What the hell is her name, anyway? I forgot her name. Tina. There's a Tina in every franchise, isn't there? Because there's a Tina in Friday the 13th. There's a Tina... there's a Tina in Nightmare on Elm Street. There's a Tina in Friday the 13th, part 7. And there's a Tina... And freaking Halloween 5. And we'll get to those next month. But yes, Tina. She is a little girl. She hears a fight between her mom and her dad, where her dad slaps her mom. She freaks out and runs down to the docks, get in his boat, which is reminiscent of the boat that Alice was in at the beginning, the first one. She gets in it, and it turns out she has telepathy, when she can move things with her mind, and she makes the dock fall, and the dad dies. Now, I was watching the death scene, right? I understand it's dangerous when the things collapse, fall on you. But it didn't look like the guy was dead. I mean, how can you die from that? I watched. Unless I missed it, does he get hit in the head with a piece of wood that makes him collapse and drown? Because otherwise, I think he would be alright. But anyway, but they make the mistake of showing Jason under the water when she's a little girl. If they had taken that out, then we could say, okay, that happened before anything really even happened. You know what I mean? It could have happened... It could have happened during the time that Jason was in his grave, when Tommy was still little, and all that stuff between 5 and 6. But no, they show Jason at the bottom of the lake when she's a little girl, and then all of a sudden she's an adult and he's still there, which means that we're somewhere in the freaking 90s, which makes no sense, considering they're still dressed like they're in the 80s. This one, and especially in the 8th one, they're dressed like they're in the 80s. By the time we get to 9, the continuity is out the freaking window, let me tell you. Okay, first of all, I want to say that, yes, there's no fan this time. I brought it in the living room when I was watching part 7, because I was sweating my butt off. Sweat my ass off. And, well, I didn't want to keep bringing it back and forth, because I'm going to try to do at least 3 reviews today. So I don't want to keep bringing it back and forth, so I said, screw it. I'll just have my water, and I'll just hydrate. Characters in this movie are your basic cannon fodder. There's this girl, don't know her name, don't really care. She's a bitch, and she wants this boy, his name is Nick, right? She's all over him. But more so when Tina is around. And he even says, I don't like you, to the bitch. She's like has nothing to do with it. So, what am I supposed to take from that? She doesn't even like the guy. She just doesn't want Tina to have him. Bitch. That's what I got from that. Is that she doesn't like Nick. She just doesn't want Tina to have him. But then, she like starts to make up with the Star Mummy guy to make Nick jealous, and then the Star Mummy guy doesn't get any because she's like, no, it's not working or whatever. So I have no idea what she's trying to do. She doesn't like the guy, but she doesn't want Tina to have him, but then she's trying to make him jealous. I don't know. There's this African American couple. They get killed in a pretty weird way. The freaking horn. The kills in this are cut worse than the last one, with the only real good one being the sandbag kill. And even that was supposed to be more in the unrated cut, which we never got. But, like, they were butchered completely. The cuts were butchered. See, I don't know what's going on. The censors, the ratings board was all over the Friday the 13th series. But Hellraiser's doing its shit around the same time. Part 7 came out what year? 1988. The first Hellraiser came out in 1987, which is between part 6 and 7, excuse me. But that was, oh my god, you had gore everywhere. You had impressive gore effects. Ow. You had titties. I mean, come on. And it was steady through all of the freaking Hellraiser movies. The gore was on top. The titties were on all the time. No one said nothing about the Hellraiser series, but the Friday the 13th series was butchered all to hell. How does that work? Sure, the Hellraiser series were independent movies. By the time Dimension got their hands on them, they were a little bit more butchered, but they still showed titties, they still showed gore, and whatever the hell Inferno was, I am not looking forward to reviewing the Hellraiser series. I'm going to do it eventually. Not October, but sometime, because they need to be reviewed. My feelings need to be expressed. Anyway, back to this one. Kills butchered. Completely butchered. Cutaway kills galore. Horn to the frickin' face. Just throwing people out of windows is a cheap way to kill people. One person's killed. You see some titties and some butt cheeks. Some boobies, some butt cheeks, but it's not that much. Because the rating board, the MPAA, butchered the whole thing. That's why we have unrated cuts nowadays, but the unrated cut of Part 7 has yet to be made. Probably won't be, because all the shots were probably destroyed. You know? But anyway, I like the look of Jason in this one. They have, John Carl Beechler, he went to the lengths to put all the scars that Jason had acquired over the past several movies into his attire, despite the fact that Part 2 he was wearing coveralls, and then he went, the coverall, the overalls, and then he went to the complete coverall thing. But yeah, so there's not many kills. Like I said, the horn, the sleeping bag kill. That's about it. Basically, that I can remember that are good. So Tina sees visions of people dying before they die, including her mother. And her mother only dies because of her idiot therapist. This therapist. I like the actor, Terry Kaiser, because he was H.G. Wells on Lois and Clark, The New Adventures of Superman, at least for, I don't know if it, at least for one episode at least. But okay, the only reason that he brought her there is because he knows that Tina has psychic powers. He was trying to bring those out. Her mother finds out about it. They go to search for Tina, and Jason comes around, right? So he holds the mother in front of him as a shield as Jason stabs through her, so he doesn't get killed. Asshole. Asshole. Alright? Alright? Complete, total asshole. He ends up getting killed anyway. I don't remember how, but I know he does die. And Tina defeats him. It's pretty cool. So what they wanted was Jason versus Carrie. Well, Carrie wasn't available. So they got Tina. Tina uses her psychic powers to beat the whole hell out of Jason and eventually ties him back up underneath the water. Her and Nick are the only survivors. Somebody else dies, especially the bitch. I don't remember how she dies, but I know it's a stupid kill. But, yeah, a bunch of cannon fodder kills. Not much to say about this one. It's okay, but it's definitely not one of the best. The next one, though, is a mixed bag. The next one, Friday the 13th Part 8, Jason Takes Manhattan. I don't want to talk about it until I get to the video, because there's a lot I want to talk about. So, a rating. I'll give it a 5. I'll give it a 5. Really uneventful, not much happened. People died, but it was cut away. They should have more creative kills in the next one. But yeah, I'll give it a 5 out of 10. Like, share, subscribe. I'll see you next time. I'm getting my damn title back. You don't know what I'm talking about? Too bad.